This is M116 to West Side Broadway-106th Street. Next stop, Pleasant Avenue and East 117th Street. This stop is Pleasant Avenue and East 117th Street. Next stop, East 116th Street and Pleasant Avenue. This stop is East 116th Street and Pleasant Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and First Avenue. Transfers available to M15 and M15 SBS. This stop is East 116th Street and First Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and 2nd Avenue. Transfers available to M15 and M15 SBS. This stop is East 116th Street and 2nd Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfers available to M98 Limited, M101 Limited, M102 and M103. This stop is East 116th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and Lexington Avenue. Transfers available to the 6th train, M98 Limited, M101 Limited, M102 and M103. This stop is East 116th Street and Lexington Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and Park Avenue. This stop is East 116th Street and Park Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 116th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, East 116th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 116th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, West 116th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to the 2 and 3 trains, M7 and M102. This stop is West 116th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, West 116th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is West 116th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, West 116th Street and Fred Douglass Boulevard. Transfers available to the B and C trains and M10. This stop is West 116th Street and Fred Douglass Boulevard. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and West 116th Street. Transfer available to M3. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and West 116th Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and West 114th Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and West 114th Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and West 112th Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and West 112th Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and Cathedral Parkway. Transfers available to M3 and M4. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and Cathedral Parkway. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and West 108th Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and West 108th Street. Next stop, Manhattan Avenue and West 106th Street. This stop is Manhattan Avenue and West 106th Street. Next stop, West 106th Street and Columbus Avenue. Transfers available to M7 and M11. This stop is West 106th Street and Columbus Avenue. Next stop, West 106th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Transfers available to M7 and M11. This stop is West 106th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Next stop, West 106th Street and Broadway. Transfers available to the 1 train, M60 SBS and M104. This stop is West 106th Street and Broadway. This is M116 to West Side Broadway 106th Street. Please exit through the rear door.